Hello teacher, I'm Guy from Section 2. Today I come to read short story. Bye. My husband Christopher was one of a financial planner. Even though he couldn't balance our budget, his clients trusted him implicitly, and he made them feel secure. In exchange, they paid him very well. We had a nice life then, except for the occasional dips on the ladder screen of our relationship. Nothing that couldn't be solved with a few showers or a trip to the bedroom. Usually, little tip about money. My yoga studio was just starting to make a profit, and I had recently decorated it in a lovely minimalist way, in neutral tones with simple print and accent like storm, color, silk, cushion, and crepe flower pots. At last, I was in control of my working life and poured my heart and soul into making it succeed. When we first met, I felt hard for Christopher right away, although I wouldn't call it love. I had never been with a man who was prettier than I was. But after a while I got used to it, and it didn't bother me so much. I was recovering from a broken heart and needed something to help me move on. If it was love, it was good enough. And when he asked me to marry, I jumped and the chain, knowing that it might be my last. Things started out so well. I was working steadily, and Christopher was patiently climbing up the ladder in his department. Then, without any warning, one overcast winter afternoon in Year 5, he just upped and left his dead in the grey cubicle and the bank, handed in his resignation, and came home and told me he wanted to start an interior design business. He has a way loves mixing and matching, and had a real eye for color, texture, and shape. But the idea of turning a hobby into a business wasn't something we had ever discussed. I thought the stress of his job was becoming too much, and perhaps he would take a few months off over the spring and summer to relax, do a project or two, and get the idea out of his system. I didn't believe he could be serious, but once he had a few clients, he began to draw up plans, ordering catalogs, and scouting vintage furniture shop, turning our empty workshop into a kind of makeshift studio with all of his gadgets pinned to the wall. After spending a lot of time and money on all of this preparation and really doing quite a nice job of it, he called each client in turn and apologized and saying he wasn't well and wouldn't be able to design the living space. After all, then he went to bed. He has been home now for almost a year. In the beginning, he just slept for most of the day, then got up but stayed in his pajamas, watching opera and whatever came on afterwards. Didn't even shower or shave most of the time. He didn't and doesn't want to have sex with me anymore either. Our sex life was the bad thing all about our relationship, and now he has changed his mind again and had decided to take a course in jewelry design. I'm trying to support the idea because I'm happy that anything interests him at all, but I have to say these lies I have with him at the moment feels a bit odd and sometimes unfair. For one thing, I have had to close my studio location downtown and start running my classes out of the hall. Also, with Christopher out of work and for who know how long I have to pay for everything myself, there is just no other cash coming in. Yoga clients coming to the hall isn't so bad. I have got an area for them in the workshop. Now that it's heated and there's quite a lot of space available there. Yes, the new studio is working out, but still, it's not a way too easy to get Christopher and the trail of myths. He lives wherever he goes out of sight. At least he is getting that rest this day. So is it not at thought I have to hide him the way I did it in the beginning? Most afternoon, I give him some money so he can go to the movie. Apparently, he is seeing a lot of them. He never used to go by himself, but everything is different now. I try not to think about where he might be if he's not at the movies. My imagination just shut down. What's the matter with seeing a movie by yourself? Really? He's smoking now too, and I have to pay for his cigarettes. I try to keep the incense burning when I know people are coming over, and that gets rid of most of it, but it's not something I like. I wish we could talk about the smoking and the money problem, and why he is suddenly going to movie in the afternoon alone. Sometimes two of them, but we can. I wish I could ask him why he doesn't want to sleep with me. The one time I tried, he started to cry, and even though he didn't say anything, I thought it was better to wait for him to come around by himself rather than push. Would you? At this very moment, Christopher is sitting at the kitchen table trying to make a pair of earrings from some beads and piece of old jewelry I have given him to practice on, and he seemed to peaceful. The important thing is that right now he needs my support. I know that. I can't think about myself. It would be selfish, wouldn't it? Later, when he feeling better more himself. Thank you, teacher.